Today is National Authors Day, and in honor of National Authors Day, we have actor, radio personality, entrepreneur, and storyteller and author Terry Hatton joining us in studio today.
Yeah, Terry's new book, Kentucky Hustler, came out this year.
Just 2 weeks ago, actually.
Right? And we're going to dive into the backstory and see how this came about. Terry, good to see you.
Hey, great to see you guys.
Yeah.
Quite the intro there. You've got a long list of accolades and things that you do. You are an incredibly busy man.
I was a busy man, so
Okay.
during COVID, I got to slow down and write a book and tell all about it. And can I just say, both of you are much prettier in person.
Thank you.
Wait a minute. Is that an insult?
I'm not sure. I'm trying to work through it in the
How
brain.
can that be an insult?
Well, no, he tweeted before this. He tweeted and said, God, they look hideous on television.
I'm
And
going to
then
send
he
the
saw
guy
us in
over
person.
and look at his TV, see what's going on over there.
That's true.
Have the repairman come by.
Okay, so you know this came out just 2 weeks ago. How long was the writing process?
So a little backstory is that, so I've been a ticket hustler for 35 years. So I had a kid that worked for me for about 5 years. His name's Travis Pilling. We were doing an event over in Berlin, Germany, right? So after about 5 years, he said, you know what, I'm going to stay here, write a story about the time I've spent with you in the ticket business. Yeah. So next thing you know, he calls me and says, hey, a magazine picked it up. They printed the article, and then he started getting all these calls from Netflix, et cetera, about we need to know more about this Terry Hatton and his Kentucky Six and his hustling group around the world. So can you guys write a book? So he called me up, said they want to write a book. COVID happened, so I had some time. They came out and recorded me for a couple hundred hours, and that's the result. So we're pretty happy with it.
I mean, what a crazy way. Did you ever think you'd have a book about your life and this amazing career that you've had?
I probably never even read a full book, let alone written one.
Right.
So
now, is that lack of time or lack of skill?
it's a skill set problem.
It's a skill set problem. You
Yeah.
just don't have the attention span.
Yes,
Sure.
And I talk about my ADD growing up, and back then they didn't diagnose it. It was treated by the back of your father's hand.
That's
You know.
right. He just beat it out of you. That's exactly right. So what are some of the surprising things that especially folks around here, they're going to go, what? Wow.
Yeah, no, a lot of the things that are in there, is like run-ins with celebrities, things like that. So, for instance, I was out in Los Angeles doing an event, and I get a phone call from Denzel Washington, right? So he needs 2 tickets to the Duke game because his son plays at Penn. And, I had the KBA for years, so I've dealt with a lot of basketball dads. So he delved into 30 minutes of, I can't believe my son's not getting more playing time.
Right.
And you get that all the time growing up. So there's just a lot of run-ins with celebrities, and there's people you run into where you're just very disappointed in your heroes growing up.
Right.
And I have one about Pete Rose in there.
Yeah.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Yikes. And you delve into it in the book too, but how did you, get started in this? Like, how did this even start for you?
So ticket hustling, when I was 14 years old, back in either 1976 or 77, UK had one good football team like in 20 years.
Yeah.
So me and my brother just biked down to Commonwealth Stadium looking for tickets, and there weren't any. It was a sellout, like the first sellout in history. And a guy recognized me and my brother as Vernon Hatton's sons. He said, "You 2 guys need tickets?" We said, "Yeah." I'm walking in, a ticket scalper offers us $50 each. I'm 14 in 1976.
Oh, my Lord.
So
You could buy a home.
we sold him those tickets, and then we said, let's see if we can do that again. So we went out to the parking lot, found some more. We cut up $375 that day. So one thing led to another, and I didn't do it for a long time because I got busted the next week.
Oh.
Right.
Sure.
Well, that's what I was going to ask.
Well, what a
about
great
the
week you had.
legitimacy of this, because I know things are a little different now, but back in the day.
Well, so it's always been legal in most of the United States.
Right.
It's just like in Kentucky, the University of Kentucky would not want it to be a legal thing because it devalues if everybody's a ticket scalper, it devalues their tickets. And they want to protect the value of season tickets for basketball especially.
Yeah.
Did you have a method to look for the undercover cop that's trying to find if you're scalping tickets?
Yeah, so you get trained in kind of looking for that, and but realistically, I was friends with most of them, and they didn't care. They were just following orders and just doing. But we hardly ever got any harassment from cops or anything like that.
Okay.
Well, Terry, congrats on the book. Great to meet you. It's been out for 2 weeks, already topping the Amazon new releases.
Correct. Yes.
This is awesome. Pick up your copy of Kentucky Hustler. It is an amazing read and just an awesome backstory and just some really cool nuggets in there for sure. Congrats and thanks for being with us.
Thank you guys so much for having me.
See you, buddy.
this morning.
Yeah, good to see you.